Talk about this T.I. and 50 Cent situation real quick. I'm not saying real quick, but it might be a lot quicker than quick though, right? Shout out to everybody who's still fucking with me, even though I'm, you know, dropping content a little less right now. I'm gonna definitely put more time into it. Pretty soon. Damn, I ain't got my other phone on me. But this is what I want to say. T.I. and 50 Cent. T.I. and 50 Cent beef is the new hot thing to talk about um, in 2026 right now. We got his sons, Damani King, um, dropping diss track. I forgot his other son too. I think it's Robert Harris or something. He's kind of like a rock artist. And he's getting dissed in many different genres. Like Damani got that soulful feel. King got that, I guess you can call it that new age rap, auto-tune shit. You know what I mean? Then he's getting dissed like one of T.I. sons does like rock. I didn't know that till I looked it up. This nigga got a song getting dissed in rock. You know what I mean? Um, but the whole T.I. and 50 Cent thing has been going on a lot longer. This isn't something that a lot of people think that this came from the verses. I think back in like 2022 or 2023, when T.I. said he bumped into 50 Cent, and he said that he was talking to him about doing the verses because it would be a really good verses because both of them got a pretty good catalog, lengthy catalog, and I think Tip thought it would be a great thing, especially like the South versus the East Coast kind of shit, right? That'll cause it would have been nostalgia. Both of them got hits from the times that they both were at the top. You know what I mean? 50 Cent obviously has humongous, you know what I'm saying, songs, very radio success songs. What's up, Brady? T.I. also, being a Southern artist, has huge hits. Being from where he's from, beefing with the people he's beef with. You know what I'm saying? Now, the one thing that I saw online that I will comment on is this. What's up, Ashton? Is people said that T.I. confronted a lot of the beefs and 50 Cent took L's. And when they started comparing them, I was like, damn, maybe, 50 Cent probably has been losing more than what we think. He's just looking like a bully now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It was good. It was good. It was good. Appreciate y'all asking. I appreciate y'all asking, man. So I don't know, man. And we're not talking about like the getting shot 9 times thing. We're just strictly talking about like industry shit. You know what I mean? The whole beef with Jadakiss and the Locks and Fat Joe, and a lot of people say he won against Ja Rule. Um, and what's the other one? There's another one 50 Cent got into. A lot of people say he probably didn't do the best in. That's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of the beefs T.I. got into, like with Ludacris, he stood on 10. With Lil Flip, he stood on 10. With Floyd Mayweather, he stood on 10. He wasn't really trolling. He would be pulling up on motherfuckers. And he pull up on people. You know what I mean? And I think Tip is looked at as more of, I will pull up and have choice words with you. And 50 Cent is looking like the guy that talks on the internet, behind the screen, behind the telephone screen. I said telephone, behind the cell phone screen. And doesn't really want confrontation. So I will say T.I. has the upper hand on perception. You know what I'm saying? He has the upper hand on perception when it comes to how he handles beef. A lot of people think T.I. handles beef better than 50 Cent. I'm just be real, right? So, but where this all started was it didn't start just now. It didn't start from the verses. You know what I'm saying? This shit started from back in like 2007, 8. You know what I mean? 9. Um, Whenever T.I., this is back between 2007 2010, right? This was the time where T.I. caught his case. You feel what I'm saying? T.I. caught the federal gun charge. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people was looking at him like, shit, how you get a year and a day and you got caught with a federal, you know what I mean? Now, in my personal opinion, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. T.I. has been one of my favorite, artists to come out of the South. And one of my favorite artists, period, when it comes to lyrically putting shit together and still making it sound cool. Like, if y'all go and listen to Live Your Life, like, that nigga was like, that was like bars. You know what I'm saying? That was bars. So, but this, I'm saying this to set this up. I'm saying this to set this up. It did look questionable when you got a year and a day after getting caught with guns on a federal level. I can't be biased. I can't sit here and be biased because I'm from the South and say I ain't feel some type of way when that shit, when it first came out. I said, what he got caught with? If you see what T.I. got caught with, you'll be like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? So, not gonna lie, from then on out, I took T.I. as more of an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he didn't do what he did. He's not from the street. I'm not discrediting him with none of that. But at that point in time, T.I. made me realize some niggas are just entertainers. You get what I'm saying? Not to say that he won't pop your ass. Not to say none of that shit, honestly. All I'm saying is, it's something to it. I don't know what that something to it is. I don't want to sit here and say he snitched. I don't want to sit here and say he didn't snitch. I don't want to sit here and say that the guns he got caught with, somebody else would have got caught with him, even if they had cash. Something, years would have been put upon their head or whatever. And I'm not saying that the years would have been put, that it wouldn't have happened. Like, there's not a chance that he found a loophole in the system or whatever to where it wouldn't happen. All I'm saying is there's something to it. I don't know what that something to it is. And at that moment, right? What's up, the dog? At that moment, 50 Cent took his time to troll T.I. and basically call him that. See, I'm not calling him that. I'm only just questioning how, why, what are the details of this thing? You know what I mean? And I really wanted to acknowledge this part because I think that people are missing the whole thing on why the whole family's coming at T.I. Coming at 50 Cent. You get what I'm saying? So this T.I. 50 Cent thing did not start last year or this year or even when they did the verses. This was, 2026? It's almost 10, 15 years ago. Damn near 20 years ago. So T.I. and 50 Cent have been going. If you do like the timeline thing, this has been going on for almost 20 years. Like, T.I. and 50 Cent have really ain't been on some shaky ground for the last 15, 20 years, honestly. especially if you calling me a snitch and I'm having what they call paperwork parties. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm kind of in my head, if I'm T.I., I'm proving to you there's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? But then you got 50 Cent on his end saying, well, why are these documents sealed? How the fuck you get a year in a day? You must have squealed. The Southern Snitch, all of these different things that he was putting out there to try and put a blemish on T.I.'s name. You know what I mean? And this whole T.I. versus 50 Cent thing has been brewing for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the aspect of the East Coast not really respecting the South as being like rappers, or they just took over the radio with club hits and the strip club, and now we just hear these niggas on the radio, even on New York, and why these niggas? You know, like there are people at that time from the East Coast, almost Midwest East Coast kind of deal, saying why the South? The South? You know what I'm saying? So it was that energy as well, complemented with people calling him a snitch, complimented with 50 Cent being a troll, complimented with, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of variables to create this situation that we have now. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm talking about the T.I. and 50 Cent beef. Well, it didn't start this year. You know what I'm saying? This shit has been brewing for the last 15 years, 20 years damn near. Ever since T.I. caught his federal gun case. Ever since T.I. caught his federal gun case, and 50 Cent trolled him. The T.I. versus 50 Cent thing, they've been, it's been a back and forth thing for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's been a back and forth thing for a while. And not only that, to catch you up on everything, you know, New York, the East Coast, almost the Midwest DMV-ish area, not too much, but it kind of bleeds over there too. They was almost questioning the South's lyrical ability and prowess because they saw us taking over the radio with club hits and stripper anthems. So y'all ain't got no fucking bars because y'all always trying to go to the club with it. So why the fuck should we respect y'all? Because y'all not bringing nothing to hip hop. Y'all not bringing nothing to rap. Y'all just making jingles. You get what I'm saying? And that was the energy, along with niggas calling T.I. snitch, along with, you know, the New York bias and stuff like that going on. So it was a lot, you know, going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? For this right now, for T.I. to be saying everything he's saying right now about 50 Cent lost to Cameron, 50 Cent lost to Kanye, 50 Cent fuck with Diddy, like your girl was, you know what I'm saying? Like all of this, like he's being very disrespectful, but this is 15, 20 years in the making. And I think a lot of people are missing that point. They going off the verses. That was 3-4 years ago. You missing an extra 14, 15, 16 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is, man. Why do you have to do anything though? I have no idea what that question means, man. I'm gonna continue to talk, Willie. I don't know what you're talking about. So with me being from the South, I at one point in time I did question how did T.I. get a year in a day, because I was invested into his career. I know a lot of his album names. I know some of his songs word for word. I bobbed my head to a lot of his songs, and it made me question what I was listening to, what he's talking about for a while. And then I kind of honestly just kind of got over the shit. You know what I'm saying? I never forgot it. It's always been up here. Damn, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I just got, especially when his homeboy died. You know what I'm saying? He made Dead and Gone, shit like that. Like I just kind of, you know, Dro came out. You know, he had Ain't I. I mean, it was a lot of stuff that made you like, you know what I'm saying? And later on down the line, he came out Ain't About the Money with Young Thug, which is a weird time because when Thug had the dress on, and you wouldn't think the T.I. would come out with a nigga with Thug, you know. But he was doing a lot of shit to kind of like almost divert you from forgetting about it, excuse me. But I always remember that moment. You know what I'm saying? The whole T.I. and Wayne shit. Whitney, that was a good song that I played. I still play it to this day. Like, it's a lot of shit that made me be like, all right, maybe we can look past that or whatever. 50 Cent never looked past that shit. He's been beefing with a lot of people, trolling a lot of people, but he always, when it came to people and people getting accused of talking to get their time deducted, or people talking to the cops to not go to jail for as long as they would or should have, or get charges removed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been on that wave for a long time. And you got a lot of people on the internet now, like Byron Blake or 1090 Jake, Trapler Ross. A lot of those people take that formula of what's going on in hip hop that was just kind of like a general conversation, and they made it into monetized channels and shit like that. So, but 50 Cent been on that wave is my point. You know what I'm saying? Said music nowadays is trash. I think the music that is promoted maybe might be trash, but there's a shit ton of great music out here from underground artists. You just got to look for it. You know, famous words of Jay-Z. Are you listening to it, or did you just skim through it? You know what I'm saying? I gotta completely disagree with that Willie Webster. I don't nah I don't agree with that. And I'm gonna be blatantly honest here and say maybe it's the music that you're choosing to listen to call it trash, because you wouldn't be calling something trash if you weren't listening to trash. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't listened to no trash music in a minute. I don't listen to people's whole albums unless it's like a Wale, or I give Big Sean a chance, even though he's been kind of iffy, or I gave A$AP Rocky a chance. That was actually different. JID came out with some shit. Um, what's that dude named Masiago? I'm giving a lot of more R&B, soul rap, even trap rap, like Belly Gang Cushington. He's I like him. It's not trash. See, music didn't sound authentic at one point, or it didn't sound original. There's a lot of artists that I listen to, even if they are in a certain genre and it seems like they're like talking about similar experiences. Is it authentic? So you have to feel the authenticity from that artist. For me personally, in order for me to say this is good music. You know what I'm saying? So I've been listening to, me, in my personal opinion, artists who are showing you their authentic self, projecting it through the music, and continuing to practice that and get better with showing you authenticity within the writing, within the beat making, within the videos. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I can listen to Wale, and then I can listen to Belly Gang Cushington, and I can listen to Brent Fayez, and I can listen to a little bit of Future, and then I can listen to Kendrick Lamar, and then I can listen to, you know what I mean? We all know 50 Cent ain't running around trying to act like a smart, shook knight, because everybody knows what happened to him. If you're talking about getting shot 9 times, I can see where you're going with that. However, him getting shot 9 times also is the reason why a lot of people feel like he's like, impenetrable or unstoppable, or immovable. You know what I'm saying? Even himself, maybe. Because when Irv Gotti died, he totally disrespected Irv Gotti and his son and his family and stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff low key kind of like warranted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit low key is kind of warranted. I'm not saying that I believe that 50 Cent deserves it. I'm just saying karmically, it kind of, I mean, you doing shit to where you gotta expect, you know what I'm saying, something to happen to you, not physically, but digitally. Niggas gonna try to fuck with you emotionally. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna try to fuck with you mentally and stuff like that. So the whole T.I. versus 50 Cent thing, it just ain't T.I. and 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? T.I. came out with a track with Skateboard P, aka Pharrell Williams. 50 Cent has this Pharrell Williams before as well. So that kind of plays into it too. Like 50 Cent don't just beef with rappers. And when I say beef, it's not beef, it's really like trolling, just trying to pick on niggas and shit like that. It's really not beef. Beef is when you need two gats to go to sleep. Beef is when your mom ain't safe up in the streets. Beef is when ICU guaranteed to be ICU. But shout out to Biggie Smalls for that, even though he has some questionable lyrics and his shit too. But that's a whole nother whatever. But so this is like 50 Cent beefs with producers, female rappers, models, baby mamas, kids, rappers, actors. Like he'll diss anybody. You get what I'm saying? He will disrespect, and this is short for disrespect. He will disrespect. He will diss anybody. Doesn't really care because he's trying to sell his brand or whatever. And I guess it works. He monetizes off the trolling. You know what I'm saying? So the whole T.I. versus 50 Cent thing is this is how it's happening. With T.I.'s son Damani dissing him and King dissing him. T.I. himself did, like his whole family is basically dissing 50 Cent, so they all eating off this. I think T.I. is coming out with an album as well. So, on one hand, people could probably say, well, they might be working in the background with each other and saying, look, you about to come out with some shit. Let's go ahead and create this narrative that's been brewing up for a while because it'll be believable that you don't like me and I don't fuck with you. And, that in my head, that's always a thought in the back of my mind, in the back of my mind. That's, you know what I'm saying? I really do feel like you got to always question what we see. You can't just, that's the thing with me, like, T.I. versus 50 Cent. I question it. These niggas might be laughing at all of us, calling each other. Hey, you wouldn't believe it. Niggas just saying, hey man, yeah, fuck it. We gotta go far. We gotta look like we hate each other. Diss my mom. She's dead, bro. I'm gonna diss your wife. Tell your kids even get in on this shit. I gotta sell some products, bro. You gotta sell that album. Let's get to it. All right, bet. Say less, homie. Click. You don't think niggas, are you serious? These niggas put yourself in the position of having millions of dollars and you want to keep them? Man, and then you an entertainer? That's why I said earlier, I look at both of them. Now I look at both of them like entertainers. Yes, at one point in time, I used to believe what they said. Not that I believe that they were still doing it, but I believe that they have done it and they overcame something. So they're only giving me the experiences before the fame a lot of the times, right? But it got to a point where I was like, how much are you going to talk about that before the second half of your career got to be about your success? You get what I'm saying? And so when niggas keep talking, like, it's only a few niggas, like Young Jeezy, like he the only nigga I know that can talk about cocaine and bricks in the minivan. I said I got bricks in the minivan, yeah. Hey, and I just broke them down, driving through the A, selling all of my town. That's right. Like, that's the only nigga I know. To me. That might be a southern bias. I'm from Alabama. That might be a southern bias. But Jesus like one of the few niggas that could talk about that shit, and I'd be like, that shit banging. Or like a Pusha T, and he still be talking about, you know what I'm saying? I got cocaine in the Louis V. Niggas break their leg to run for it like LT. Or some dumb shit. I don't know, man. I'm just coming up with shit like what I think a nigga would say because I'm a person. And at the end of the day, what I'm saying is this. You got people personally in your life where you might not like this one person talking about it, but you got this one nigga who it's just the voice, it's the beats, it's the presentation, it's the image. You like, he kind of can get away with that shit, right? But even for Jeezy and shit like that, like it got to get to a point where I'm like, as I'm getting up in age, I'm noticing a lot of that shit don't fucking matter. So you got to give me the second half of your career. Start talking about the second half of your career, right? So when I start to just grow up and just look at, I'm like, yeah, maybe these people are making calls in the background because nobody's saying this on the internet. Maybe with the Kendrick and Drake shit, the Jay-Z and Nas shit, like we don't know. We on the outside looking from the outside. We not even in. Niggas talking about some, we on the outside looking in. You're not even looking in. You on the outside looking at the outside of the inside. You looking at you know what I'm saying? Like you driving by, you on the inside of something, looking at the outside of something. You're not looking into it. You don't even know what's going on. Just being honest, it's too much. It's too many transactional relationships going on for you to even fathom what the fuck is happening. Because you're not dealing with millions of dollars on a monthly basis or weekly basis. Some of these niggas is dealing with millions of dollars on a day-to-day basis. Do you know how much pressure that is for you to continue to make millions of dollars on a monthly, weekly, day-to-day basis? We're talking about media outlets. We're talking about producers for shows. We're talking about label owners who have hundreds of artists. Yes, tell this nigga to this nigga and get this shit going. And it might cause some other shit residually to just happen. Now guess what niggas doing like me with lesser channels? Now we dissing 50 Cent. Now we dissing J. Cole. Now it brings, now you're, you don't think that people studying the internet see that if two people diss each other, people that are lesser known, underground, this are going to pop out of the woodworks, and it's a whole strategy to this shit. And people be like, oh, it's going to end the day tomorrow. This shit be going on for a month or months at a time. Perfect example of this, the Kendrick and Drake shit. That shit lasted for a year. While you niggas talking about this shit finna die down, this shit never died down. It's been 2 years and niggas is still talking about this shit. So why y'all think this shit ain't making no cash, or you think this shit just lasts 3 days? Niggas' bank accounts looking totally different from your perception of what the fuck is actually going on. That's my point in saying you don't know what type of transactional relationships have been going on and the severity of how much niggas really need to be selling whatever, meeting a criteria of whatever they sign. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment is exciting to get the dopamine going. Absolutely. Shout out to I keep it 100 like 520s too, man. I'm gonna send you that info, man. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that soon. But let's get back on subject. Like, you can't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joey Badass dissing Kendrick Lamar, but Ray Vaughn and all this shit is. Yo, I'm gonna say this. We still live in Rome, my guy. Like we still in this. Everybody, gather up in the Coliseum. And while there's millions of people that's in the Coliseum, you got like a couple thousand motherfuckers over here playing in the whole world. We not even the same exact time that we're spending on enjoying nothingness is the same exact time them niggas is over there puppeteering shit. It's the same concept. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same concept. It's not different. You know what I'm saying? It just looks different. It looks better. It smells better. You know, they got bad women who look better, men to women who look better to distract them. Like there's so, doom scrolling is a real thing. Like you might even be doom scrolling right now and caught this. Like, but I'm telling you some real shit though. So if you stop here, your doom scroll stops here. Your doom scrolling stops here. You get what I'm saying? Like we can't continue to. If you don't look at this shit like it's real life, for people that's emotionally invested in this shit, that's your daddy fault. You get what I'm saying? Your mama fault popping you out the pussy, and that's your daddy fault because you broke spiritually, you broke mentally, you broke financially. That's your folks' fault. Because you gotta know that this shit ain't real, bruh. You gotta know this shit ain't real. When niggas go on tour, podcast wise, when niggas go on tour, arena wise, when niggas go on tour, rant wise, and niggas be having rant tours. Like it's just, bro, you gotta know that they are coming up with any and everything. There are billions of dollars that get spent for us to stay dumb, my guy. And you can't think that some of these niggas ain't a part of it. Some of these niggas is not only a part of it, some of these niggas is invested in it, in that shit. In certain companies to keep you dumb and shit like that. So yes, for me, it is entertaining to listen to T.I. diss 50 Cent. It is entertaining for 50 Cent to post, his wife and cause the whole family to diss him. It is entertaining. Is it real? Probably not, bro. Probably not. And if it is real, it's still at the end of the day, regardless if it's real or not, my point is it's still entertainment. They are entertainers. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, it's not their fault that they distract me from something. They're just put in a position to where, shiny thing on the ground. Let's go pay attention to that instead of me focusing on my health, or instead of me. And I'm not saying don't. Let me make this clear. I'm not saying, because I would be contradictory to say don't go watch entertainers, and I'm kind of entertaining you on YouTube right now. But it's how you digest that shit and what information you get from it. You ain't getting no motherfucking information from T.I. this and 50 Cent. Ain't no information there gonna help you do it. But maybe even with me entertaining you within this entertainment that I'm giving you, you it's some type of thought being provoked. You get what I'm saying with this shit. Again, I'm not calling T.I. snitch. I'm not calling 50 Cent fake, or I'm not saying he don't stand on business, or I'm not saying that about none of them. I don't know those guys from a can of paint. I'm only going off what I see from the outside, looking at the outside of the building. That's all I can see. You know what I'm saying? But it do look like these niggas is just. It do look. I can kind of say I can assume that T.I. don't like 50 Cent in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I can assume that. Now, can I say that for sure? Hell no. Fuck no. No, I can't. I cannot. In a sense, yeah. In a sense, yeah. They paid actors in a sense, yeah, for sure. Um, it's because it's just a matter of what they're getting paid to do. You know what I mean? Like what they getting paid to do. Like, what are they distracting you from? You know? Are they distracting you just from You're investing in something? Are they distracting you from a war about to go down? Or are they just distracting you from every just your everyday life? Improving yourself. Like you see, it's one thing to say, oh man, these niggas distracting you. Da, da, da. But you gotta figure out what niggas is distracting you from. See, that's the killer part about this shit. Niggas be saying, oh man, these niggas are such distractions. Newsflash, nigga, what is you doing with your life to get distracted? You ain't doing shit. You ain't shit ass nigga. Ain't shit ass bitch. What you getting distracted from? You ain't even stacking no cash. You ain't even doing nothing. What are you doing? So, a lot of the times, niggas ain't getting distracted. Because y'all niggas is broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You niggas is broke. You ain't getting distracted by shit because you ain't shit. So a lot of the times you niggas just ain't getting distracted. This shit fit with y'all life perfectly, nigga. This shit go right with your life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now, is it distracting me? A little bit. I'm talking about it right now when I could be doing something else. What am I live for? But at the same time, I'm making some shit. I'm making a little bit of bread from it, talking about these niggas. I'm getting watch time talking about these niggas. I'm actually accomplishing something from the distraction. So at least I'm making it worth something. In my eyes. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Should we monitor the... Absolutely. Not only should we monitor that shit, some of this shit should not even be available for use. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But we live in a society where if you try to take down one side, niggas is automatically gonna want to be like, well, we gotta take down the opposing side. So you ain't never gonna really find no medium. You know why? People don't want a medium. Because that calls for responsibility. And for you to have to be responsible for your own actions. Finding a medium will force people to be responsible. Niggas don't want to be responsible, bro. Why would I want to be responsible for my own actions when I ain't shit ass nigga or an ain't shit ass bitch? Why? I don't take care of my kids, nigga. I don't pay my bills. I got a BBL. I'm a pretty boy. I can get any bitch I want to pay my shit. Nigga, this ain't my car. Nigga, I don't live in my own shit. The fuck I want responsibility for? Now you telling me I gotta do something with my life? The nerve of you, nigga. Can I be a no shit ass nigga? In the comfort of my own no shit ass home? You stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? How people gonna feel about that shit? So this whole T.I. versus 50 Cent thing ain't just about T.I. dissing 50 Cent. Niggas is getting distracted, but is you even getting distracted? Niggas talking about oh, these niggas is 40 and 50 years old. These niggas still beefing. Nigga, do your parents argue? Have they argued? You ain't watch your drunk uncle and his ex-girlfriend argue before? They in their 60s. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. What are you talking about? Niggas love to try to put age on shit. So it's cool for young people to argue? You see how stupid that sounds? You motherfuckers, that's a narrative I see online. These niggas in their 40s, man, they should be more mature. Bro, our presidents are fucking 80 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old, 50 years old. These niggas have live debates on TV, arguing with each other. You niggas don't say nothing about them because it's politics. But when it comes to niggas who rap or somebody expressing themselves, now they too old. Man, you niggas sound stupid, man. The world got your shit fucked up. Hell yeah, I want to see 40 and 50-year-olds argue. You watch this shit all the time in politics. These niggas down there be about to die. 80 and shit. Respirator on them up. So what do you have to say about, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is we talking about, man? You niggas, listen. That little narrative about these niggas 40 years old. Man, shut the fuck up, man. You niggas is retarded, man. You niggas is fucking stupid, man. Real shit, man. The world got y'all brain turning to mush. You're not even standing. I'm standing on business. Nigga, you're standing under business. Nigga, you're underperforming. You're an underdeveloped, lower level zygote. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't even standing on shit. You still in a child's place. Y'all don't even know what y'all niggas just be saying shit. Y'all just say shit. Y'all don't know the language you speaking. You don't do research on the language you speaking. On top of that, you just saying shit in the language. You don't even know what the fuck you saying. You don't even know what you speaking, let alone the words that you're using to describe. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm thinking about this shit too much or something like that, but y'all not even thinking about none of the shit y'all saying. I saw somebody online too, man, say 50 Cent shouldn't respond. He got too much going on. And ain't he a rapper? Then they got, like, if I type in 50 Cent name, like, there'll be songs that come up, right? You know, like beats with words on them. And him, that's his voice. What are you, like, what has the world come to where niggas is giving rapper a cop out to not rap? When in the same breath, you niggas would say niggas ain't rapping no more. What the fuck are y'all talking about? The same niggas who be commenting that niggas ain't even rapping no more. When mumble rap, quote unquote, was hot, niggas was like, I couldn't even understand what they're saying. Niggas ain't even rapping no more. They're just using sounds. And now y'all are giving a rapper, a nigga who you could hear project his words, say, oh, he ain't got to rap. He got too much going on. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? What are you talking about too much going on? You ain't got enough going on. How about that? You so invested in this bullshit that you ain't got nothing going on. How you feel some type of way about a nigga not rapping? Do you know 50 Cent, nigga? I'm speaking on this shit as an outsider looking from the outside. I ain't even looking in. I don't even know what the fuck going on. I'm the outsider looking from the outside of the building. I'm in my car, and I'm just passing by the building. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I'm not even looking in. Because I have no idea what's going on. Like I told you, too many transactional relationships that's been going on for a longevity, elongated amount of time for me to even know what the fuck is happening, bro. You feel me? I can only assume. I can only give a theoretical hypothesis. I can only give you just a real nigga POV. You know what I'm saying? Man, rap got it what they needed out of him. 50 Cent, rap got what they needed out of him. See, that's the thing, too. 50 Cent said he got what he needed out of rap. No, rap got what they needed out of him. He ain't dropping no more shit because he feel like that shit ain't gonna get a good response. What you mean what you got out of rap? Nigga, rap didn't enter you. You entered into rap. What the fuck? See, what is he talking about? Rap is a residual of MCing. MCing is one of the pillars of hip hop, the culture of hip hop. I am a part of the hip hop culture, and I MC. Under MC, I rap or do poetry or do spoken word. 50 Cent, what the fuck are you talking about? Rap got shit out of you. You ain't get shit out of you. Ain't what like niggas be 50 Cent said he got what he need out of rap. It's like niggas talk like niggas are like rap like a vending machine. Like, I got all the lemonade out of the vending machine. It's over with now. I don't need no. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? It just I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't see how niggas is getting what they getting out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Cause it don't sit right with my soul to accept that shit. And I challenge everything because I challenge myself, you know what I'm saying? To do better, be better, feel better, sound better, just overall, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work every single fucking day to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. So when niggas be saying little shit like that, it just pissed me off because I'm like, you've been using the English language to make millions of dollars for this long, and your dumb ass said you got all of what you got out of rap. Rap got all of what it got out of you, nigga. If you stopped and you quit, then you feel like rap ain't fucking with you no more. It ain't that you ain't fucking with rap. When niggas say they retire and shit, you're not done with rap. Rap is done with you. You decided to just no longer give to rap because you feel like it ain't gonna give nothing back. And rap is really MCing, and MCing is really hip hop. So you're done with hip hop is done with you. Please stop saying you got out of what you got out of it. No, this ain't a hustle. This is a lifestyle. You niggas are selling. What's fucked up about it is that it went from getting paid because you cared about the lifestyle to getting paid because you're projecting different variables of the lifestyle. Now niggas just taking one or two things. Hip hop is a vast amount of things. It's just rap beef. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the creativity is leaving hip hop or the culture. I don't think creativity is leaving hip hop or the culture. I just think that once you stop being creative, I think the culture kind of pushes you out. I don't give a damn what people be saying about whoever, however, for whatever long. Tyler the Creator had to continue to come up with different, you know what I mean, ideas and shit like that. Drake continued. I mean, I don't like him. I'm not pushing, but Drake continued to have to come up and reinvent himself. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick Lamar had to continue to come out with different versions of himself that still kind of correlated with his core beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Kanye had to continue to reinvent himself, regardless if you like him or not. He kept reinventing himself in front of our eyes. I won't say they default to beef trap, but I think they default to gossip. I think gossip nowadays is a lot more accepted. It didn't used to be this way. It wasn't this way at one point. Before the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar had 17 Grammys. Kendrick Lamar is a unique case because he was that guy before that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly, truly feel like Kendrick Lamar, if that beef would have never happened, if he wanted to do the Super Bowl, I feel like they would have gave him the Super Bowl. I mean, that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had 17 Grammys, a Pulitzer Prize, fucking platinum albums. Good Kid, Mad City is like, I don't even know times platinum. Humble was diamond before the beef. Humble was diamond. That shit went double diamond after the beef, but it was already diamond, like 8 times platinum before the beef. He got a lot of songs like that though. You know what I'm saying? Then he got a song with Taylor Swift early in his career. You know what I'm saying? He was already trying to appeal to different crowds in order to get that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think Kendrick Lamar is a unique situation to say that. But if you look at before the beef, he already he already had motion. I hate when niggas say Kendrick ain't got no motion. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on for almost 15 years, 20 years. I'm gonna give it a solid 15 since 2010. But when T.I. caught that federal charge for them guns, it's been going on ever since then. That was around 2007, 2008, I believe. '09 at the latest. But T.I. was dealing with that shit for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when it's gonna end, man. Because when you call somebody a snitch, it's like that shit hard. That's you know what I'm saying? That shit hard to kind of deal with for people. You know what I'm saying? That shit hard to deal with for people. I don't think that's gonna die off. Because you gotta think, like I said earlier in his live, when Irv Gotti died, 50 Cent still dissed him in his death. So ain't no telling if, let's say if, God forbid, I don't want to wish death on nobody, but let's just say 50 Cent, something tragically happened to him, don't want to speak that into existence. T.I. probably have some shit to say. Oh, and best believe if T.I. something tragic happened to him, terminally ill or he disabled, something, 50 Cent is making fun of that guy, bro. So I don't know if it's gonna end. I think they might. I think some shit like this might happen. Like, look, we could call a truce. I don't fuck with you at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gotta continue to talk about each other's family and shit. Or not. Shit might not never happen. You get what I'm saying? It might be what it be, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, Oh yeah, Ja Rule to 50, that shit ain't never going away. It was blood involved. It's T.I. 50 shit, it's no blood. This T.I. versus 50 Cent shit, no blood involved. That's the one golden thing that's different from all the other shit. T.I. versus Lil Flip, blood involved. Ja Rule 50 Cent, blood involved. T.I. versus 50 Cent, no blood involved. Nobody died. Nobody got stabbed. Nobody got jumped. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got ran up on. Nobody got pulled up on. Niggas ain't even pulling out weapons on niggas that niggas know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they entourage ain't even getting into it. Ain't no representative of T.I. that bumped into a nigga who know 50 Cent. None of that has happened with this shit. To my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, good, man. I'm good. Set up beef. I think that them niggas is gonna do it anyway. Regardless if I say no or yes, I think them niggas is definitely gonna say something about Tip anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about that. I feel like they're gonna do that shit regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are going to put them, Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo are going to place themselves in the way of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of it all, it would make sense though. You know what I'm saying? You got T.I.'s son coming out the woodworks, dissing his ass. Why not Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo? They his son, the 50 Cent sons. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking. Just joking. It's just the internet. But realistically, them his boys. You know what I'm saying? T.I. got his family. 50 Cent got his dudes he got with him. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. 50 Cent got his children. T.I. got his children. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is with that. I think, I don't think they should drop a diss track. I don't think they should drop a diss track. You know what I'm saying? I do think Uncle Murder. I'm gonna say this. I know Uncle Murder gonna put this shit in the wrap up this year. Uncle Murder just be writing shit down every month. The biggest shit that happened each month. This definitely is something that's gonna be talked about. If Joe Budden talk about it, you best believe Uncle Murder gonna talk about it. That's how I be looking at that shit. Joe Budden talked about it, Uncle Murder is an Uncle Murder wrap up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Joe Budden. I don't know why in my head Joe Budden and Uncle Murder. You know, like Uncle Murder be watching Joe Budden. He be like, yeah, Joe Budden talk. Yeah, let me write that. You know what I'm saying? But it never fails. Everything that Joe Budden talk about on this podcast, that's like big shit that gets a lot of traction. Uncle Murder be talking about it. If you notice that shit, I don't know how I figured that out. I don't know the correlation. I don't know if they know each other. But then again, you know, Joe Budden talk about a lot of shit. You know, so maybe I'm just doing it. But I'm just saying, everything that Joe Budden talk about, Uncle Murder talk about. I don't know. I don't know. But I wanna end the live with this. It's only entertainment. What more do you want from me? Are you not entertained? This is Sparta, nigga. We are still in Rome. Fuck, nigga. You think millionaires ain't talking on the phone about how to get more millions? You's a motherfucking lie if you think Pepsi don't know what Coca-Cola doing. You's a motherfucking lie if you think Burger King don't know what the fuck McDonald's doing. You's a motherfucking lie if you don't think Adidas don't know what Nike's doing. You's a motherfucking lie. You's a lie. What are you talking about? How dare you think Penn Air don't know what Alabama Credit Union doing? How dare you think Chase don't know what Huntington Bank is doing? How dare you think? How? Tell me how. Do you feel me? You don't think Doritos, the nigga who fuck with Doritos, ain't looking at the Cheetos sales? Like, damn, but they still selling my motherfucker. We gotta come up with some spicy nacho mozzarella. You know what I'm saying? Unless they owned by the same motherfucker. Doritos and Cheetos is looking at each other like, fuck, man. Doritos just came out with some spicy hot nacho mozzarella. We gotta come out with some cheeseburger motherfucking Cheetos, nigga. With bacon flavor. You know what? I'm just saying. Don't be so blinded by the entertainment that you actually fall into it feeling like it's real. I swear to God, it would not surprise me that these niggas, that there's phone conversations like on some Epstein files type shit, but just strictly just rap hip hop type shit. When you get so many of these niggas who beef talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? The chicken sandwich wars. Come on, man. What the fuck are we talking about, man? Come on, man. The fuck is we talking about, man? There's no fucking way you think Pepsi don't know what cola doing, man. Fuck out of here, nigga. You don't think Aquafina know what Dasani doing? You was a motherfucking lie. Gotta think though. We live in a matrix where there are grids and lines and certain vibrations that travel, and you don't think niggas know that certain actions is gonna cause it to connect to a line in the matrix and cause it. I'm just saying, man. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply into it, or maybe you just not thinking deep enough. You know what I'm saying? But question reality, question it all, question everything that you see. Question my life. Am I real? Am I AI? Like, question my life. Question what I'm saying. You don't know me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Question what I'm saying. Fact check it, double check it, or go in your brain and do deductive reasoning, the process of elimination, and all the other strategic abilities that you have with your brain that you need to be using more to live and know the difference between what you feel and what is real. You know what I'm saying? You do what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave with this to fuck y'all head up, man. On some goofy shit, but some real shit, but some waffles is pancakes, nigga. They just got squares in them, bro. And niggas gonna be like, waffles ain't pancakes. Hear me out, man. Waffles is pancakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just just think about what I'm saying, man. You feel me? I'm out, man. I appreciate everybody watching this shit. Shout out to Firmu. Go copy some glasses. Link is in the description. If you would like to donate to the channel, the link is in the motherfucking description. We had almost 200 people tap in, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Shout out to Trey Bolo. Shout out to 15 Seconds of Fame. We'll be doing more content, man. Appreciate everybody who done tapped into this motherfucking live. Until next time, man. I might go live again later on today, man. But I'm trying to get my taxes done. I need to do a little bit of cleaning up. But shout out to everybody, man, who fuck with me. I fuck with y'all, man. Peace.